Hello children, welcome to chemistry class. So today we are going to discuss chemical properties of first A group elements. Before this we have discussed the other property of first A elements. So today we are going to discuss the chemical properties of first A group elements. So let us see what is the chemical properties of first A group elements. As you know that first A elements are very reactive. First A elements are very reactive because their ionization potential is very low and their size large. So on these two bases we will see the reactivity and stability of alkali metals. We have already discussed why these are called alkali metals, because when they react with water form hydroxide, which is strongly basic in nature. Today let us see the properties. So chemical properties of first A group elements. First A group elements are very reactive, so do not found in free state in nature. Means being very reactive, they are not found in free state. Being very reactive, they are not found in free state. What we have seen, they are very reactive, so they are not found in free state. Reactivity is inversely proportional to ionization potential. Reactivity is inversely proportional to ionization potential, and we can write directly proportional to size. Directly proportional to size. We can correlate like this. Reactivity directly proportional to size. Means reactivity increases with increase the size. So inversely proportional to ionization potential and directly proportional to size. It means if we talk the elements have more size or larger size are more reactive, and elements have less size or smaller size are less reactive. So let us see the order of reactivity: lithium, sodium, potassium, rubium and cesium. The order of reactivity is lithium, sodium, potassium, rubium, cesium. So in this, which one is less reactive? Lithium is less reactive, and cesium is most reactive. If we talk about stability, so reactivity and stability are inversely related. They are inversely related. Means if reactivity is high, stability will be low. So if we talk here, AlI is stable, reacts slowly with steam, while rubidium, cesium reacts with cold water. It means if reactivity increases, the stability will decrease. Means with increasing stability, reactivity decrease. So these two are opposite terms. So by this we can understand. Those who are very reactive, they are least stable, and those who are least stable, they are very reactive. Here, a reaction with here. So you know that lithium, sodium, they are very reactive, and they are not found in a free state. So, and they form oxide with oxidation. They form oxide, and they form oxide, superoxide, peroxide, etc. Means all elements form oxide, but that may be oxide, peroxide and superoxide. So let us see who form oxide, peroxide and superoxide. Let us see. Alkali metals get tarnished in air due to the formation of oxide at their surface. Hence, they are kept in kerosene or paraffin oil. So, one most important question, this competitive exam question: why the alkali metals are kept in kerosene or paraffin? So, they are most reactive. So, they are kept in kerosene or paraffins. When they are kept in kerosene or paraffin, the surface of metals are not able to react with oxygen, so they can't form the oxide and they do not tarnish in air. Here, let us see, lithium react with oxygen. Here it forms lithium oxide. This is oxide. What is this? It is oxide. So in oxide, oxidation of oxygen is, you remember that when I taught the oxidation state. So that time I told that the oxidation state of oxygen change. Normally the oxidation state of oxygen -2, but in some compounds it change. So the oxidation state of oxide means oxygen in the lithium oxide is -2. It reacts with sodium and it forms sodium oxide, and it is peroxide. It is peroxide, and oxidation state of oxygen is what is? -1. It reacts with potassium. It reacts with potassium and form oxide, and that is, what is that? That is superoxide. An oxidation state of oxygen is what is oxidation state of oxygen is -1/2. So you remember these things. It will always help you, and based on these, many questions are owing us in competitive exams also. So you remember this: in oxide -2, in peroxide -1, and in superoxide -1/2. You remember it. Next is a reaction with water. So they react with water and form hydroxide and H2. They react with water to form hydroxide and H2. Means when alkali metals react with water, they form hydroxide and H2. So let us see how do they form. And I have already told their rate of reaction is different. Their activity is different. So it is not necessary that they will react same way. Let us see what is difference. Lithium is least reactive, so it reacts with steam. Means water, that is steam, vapor, that is it. It forms lithium hydroxide. Okay. Lithium hydroxide and release H2. It reacts with sodium Na plus H2O. It reacts with cold water and it forms sodium hydroxide and H2. Potassium explosively reacts with water. Explosively react with potassium, rubium, etc. Explosively react with water and they form hydroxide and hydrogen gas. So you remember it that the rate of reaction of first elements are not same. So with the same factor they will react at different rate. This okay. So reaction with water and they form what they form? They form hydroxide and hydrogen gas. Next is a reaction with the dihydrogen. So dihydrogen is written like this, H2. When they react with dihydrogen, they form hydride. And the nature of hydride is also different. Stability of hydride is also different. But all alkali metals react with hydrogen to form hydride. So let us see how the hydride of first elements are different from each other. Let us see. All alkali metals react with the hydrogen, means dihydrogen, to form hydride, which are ionic in nature. But which one? LiH has covalent nature. Covalent nature. Remember it. Means all alkyl metals react with H2 to form hydride, which are ionic in nature. Lithium hydride covalent in nature. Covalent nature. So let us see how do they form. Lithium plus H2, and it react at 1073 Kelvin, lithium hydride, and other metals react with hydrogen at 673, and they form ionic hydride. And in ionic hydride we see that their stability also affected as the size increases. So if we talk thermal stability, so thermal stability decreases. If we see here thermal stability decreases. So here what we have seen that they are, and if we talk about basic nature, so what will be the basic nature? Basic nature will increase. Because metal hydrides are basic in nature. So a reaction with dihydrogen. They react with dihydrogen, they form hydride, and hydrides are ionic in nature, but lithium hydride is covalent in nature. And lithium hydride being least reactive, it react at high temperature, that is at 1073 Kelvin, but other react at 673 Kelvin. Please students, this thermal stability increases with increase in size. So thermal stability increases with increase in size. Reaction with halogen. Means alkali metals react with halogen and they form halide. And some alkali metals form polyhalides also, and mostly they react with Cl. They form halide here. So halogen, alkali metals react with halogen to form MX halide. Means MX halide like this: LiCl, NaCl, KCl, etc. But in that, the LiCl is covalent in nature. Some covalent character LiCl has. Means LiCl is covalent in nature. And other halides are ionic. In nature. 2Na plus Cl2 form 2NaCl. It is ionic compound. Due to the polarization of Cl ion by small lithium ion. This is. So NaCl is ionic compound, and the ionic character increases from lithium to cesium. Means when alkali metals react with halogen, they form MX type halide. So LiCl, NaCl, KCl, etc. And in that, LiCl is covalent in nature. It has some covalent character. Other are ionic in nature. The ionic property increases from lithium to cesium. Means in that, if we arrange this, so in covalent compound, in nature of ionic properties like this, it is given here: LiCl, NaCl, KCl, Cl, and CsCl. So the ionic character will be like this. Ionic character increases from lithium to cesium. Next is in that the potassium and rubidium and cesium form polyhalide. You remember it? Who form polyhalide? Potassium, rubidium and cesium form polyhalide. You remember it. A reducing nature. So you might be knowing that alkali metals can lose electrons, and those elements can lose electrons. They act as a reducing agent. They act as a reducing agent. So all the alkali metals are able to lose electrons. So they act as a reducing agent. All the alkali metals act as a reducing agent, and their reducing power decreases down the group. Alkali metals are strong reducing agent. Reducing power decreases down the group. Reducing power decreases down the group. So you remember that. Why they are reducing in nature? Because they can lose electrons, and elements that can lose electrons act as reducing agent. Next is reaction with liquid ammonia. So they react with liquid ammonia and form the react with liquid ammonia and produce blue color solution, which conduct electricity and possesses strong reducing power due to the presence of ammoniated electrons. Means the solution of ammonia which has reacted with alkali metal is blue in color and conduct electricity and due to presence of ammoniated electrons. So let us see. All the alkali metals dissolve in liquid ammonia produces a blue solution which conduct electricity and possesses strong reducing power due to the presence of ammoniated electrons. So when sodium, I have taken sodium react with XY means a number of ammonia that is taken. Sodium react with ammonia, liquid ammonia, it forms this complex and that complex, and this is called ammoniated electron. This dilute solution is paramagnetic in nature, means this solution is paramagnetic in nature, and when concentrated solution is, that will be diamagnetic in nature. So you remember that when alkali metals react with ammonia, liquid ammonia, they form the solution or complex that is blue in color and that conduct electricity because of presence of ammoniated electrons. So now uses of alkali metals. Uses of alkali metals. Alkali metals are very useful and they are being used in different ways. First is lithium is used to make useful alloy. Lithium is used to make useful alloy, like lithium plus lead, white metal used for bearings for motor engine. Lithium plus lead, white metal used for bearings for motor engine. Lithium and aluminum are used. This alloy of lithium and aluminum is used as aircraft. Alloy of lithium and magnesium is used for armor plates. Lithium is used to make electrochemical cell. What is lithium? Is used to make electrochemical cell. Liquid sodium metal is used as a coolant in fast breeder nuclear reactor. And fast breeder nuclear reactor. As coolant in fast breeder nuclear reactor. KCl is used as fertilizer. QH is used to make soft soap. and cesium is used in devising photoelectric cell. So these are the main uses of alkali metals.